And welcome everyone to another final episode of Mario Nav's Team Battle. So we defeated the last ultimate challenge, got rid of it, and done all battles. Still some collectibles to find, bringing the OG trio now back into the ancient gardens. See if we can find some of the last few collectible chests. Looking for 4 of them that I missed, but I guess makes sense since at the beginning of the game I probably wasn't as diligent. So hopefully we'll find it, and I think as we go, I'll try sort of maybe just talk about my thoughts on each world. Starting here with World 1, Ancient Gardens, I think it was a great sort of start off. You have your typical lush, dreamland, sort of start everything off. I feel like the one thing I have against this is I feel like the tutorial may be a little too long. But then again, some people probably take longer than I would to get used to the game. But even when I look back on when I first did it, it still felt also just kind of at the same point in time, just enough. Of course, we already got that one. So, look around, especially these dense areas here. I missed one. Do not think I did. Just check around. And I really liked the sort of map layouts of pretty much all the worlds, but I also like this one a lot. Let's see, where's this pipe go? Down there. I'm pretty sure there's another thing down there that I want to make sure that we grab. But continue along now. Did we get what was behind here? We did. Amazing, amazing. And I think we would have gotten everything else. Oh, I hear the noise of a chest. It's just right here. We just didn't grab it. We get the grand opening soundtrack. There's one of 4 that we're missing. So glad we have that. And no weapon chest, so it's no problem. Yeah, I really like the sort of layout. It's just typical lush area at the beginning. And I think the enemies were fine, really. Again, there's not too much I can say. Again, it all kind of blends. The first 2 worlds kind of blend together. They're pretty much the tutorial world showing you about the different mechanics of the game, the different modes. And there's stuff there which just leads back to there to push that red button, which I think does something somewhere. So we already got that chest there. What does that red button do again? I can't remember. Did we even push it? Should have. Yeah, it's been pushed. Oh, it opened the cannon. That's what it did. And we got the chest down there. Okay. And again, I'll probably sort of skip a good bit of this. Maybe in editing, maybe just as I'm recording this. If it gets kind of to sort of drag until we find something and talk about the next area. So I'll probably skip here and then. Again, little sunflowers and territory in these little garden hose area with pipes and reeds. Everything was kind of fun to enjoy. Again, I love this game. It's probably, this far, probably one of my favorite, if not only second best by Sparks of Hope at this point. So, I'm very excited for this. Amazing, amazing. So I'll probably just sort of cut here then until we get to like a major area or find another chest. So we'll just see how it goes. And another chest over here that we just straight up missed over here by 1-3. Just sitting over here that we just, I guess, completely missed. I thought there was like a hand shot here, but anyway, we get the soundtrack telling you. And I guess now that we're here, might as well go ahead and talk about this jungly area coming up here. I really like how you have this bright, beautiful, but then it starts to show like how it isn't just sunshine and rainbows and you're going to win everything. No, there's going to be some tricky parts of the sort of a lot more tricky, introducing more shaping has like cover blocks and later chain chomps and pipes and more complex battlefields. We also did not grab this chest over here. Goodness. Just all these small ones that I just completely ignored. We get the white Rabbids figurine. And you here. Another challenge. Got that. And it's just a giant toilet. Again, the humor in here is I can see people why not enjoying it because it's a lot of potty humor, but I find it to be charming in its own way. And you just get this little maze. And you got that chest. False exit, I believe. A true exit all the way down here. Where I only get to the mid boss of the Wolf Rabbit Plant. Feels like an interesting boss here. They're teaching us about high ground. It's an interesting boss. Sort of having that Mario-esque theme. And not much of that. Do not need just some more cash. I'll gladly take. Yeah, so Rabbid Plant was an interesting boss. I say it's a fairly decent first boss. It teaches you a lot about how enemies can't have super effects themselves. And it's a fairly simple fight, really just whittling it down bit by bit with your basic weapon. You get Luigi from this, who's a fun character. I'll talk about later about each character. Yeah, we got that chest down there. And everything. So that's all good. Yeah, I liked how it was kind of just not like super interesting, but it was hilarious when you first saw it, like Rabid Plant. So interesting how Swanee can merge a bunch of things together. Just whenever. Just keep on trucking. Yeah, that just see what happens. And probably the thing I enjoyed the most about this world has to be the towers. The sort of the final dawn of this area's lighting changes. And I just like the whole, you're climbing the tower thing, being a little tricky, and having to traverse the, and teach you how to deal with like small battlefields. I feel like there's fun. You just learn about, so you have to make it work, especially with only the basic trigger setup. But starting to get to the end of the world, I'm mostly starting to worry because we've only gone 3 of the chests we've missed this far. So I can't help but wonder. This was, I believe, not the last, but the second to last battlefield. So I have to wonder. Where is it? Got the chest up here, right? Yes, we did. Deal with these actors and the challenge is chain chomp. And this just goes straight up to boss, I believe. Yes. So I might double back off screen and see if there's anything, but you know, while you're here, I might as well talk about the boss of this world, Radicon. I felt like was a fun, inventive boss, teaching you how bosses have their unique mechanics, where you have to step on the little banana grape, but to open it up. I thought Radicon was even more fun in the DLC. See that video if share my comments on the DLC. I'll mostly be sticking to the main game here for now. I found it fun. Rabbid Peach being the whole diva toward Rabbid Kong, knocking him off the pillar, being so toxic, but she's been shown around to be a lot more caring now. She is just amazing. So with that said, I think I'm just going to double back and see if I missed something. And then I'll probably join you all in World 2. Well, I did double back and look what we found. The chest. Last chest was the waterfall crystal soundtracks. That's all of the chest here in HBR. So go ahead and turn Beach's Castle and get to World 2. And I would go into World 2, but it looks like we already have all the collectible chests and everything for World 2. Got ready and everything, so never mind. Went ahead and I got Mario and Peach into the party, but it looks like we have everything for World 2 already. So I guess we can go ahead and check on World 3. Actually have everything for some of these worlds. Because they're a lot more diligent and paid attention more. So let's see about World 3. The same stuff from the third. 1. A single chest. Alright. Guess that leaves us to explore. I guess I'll go back to whenever I find it. Well, I haven't found the chest yet, but this is kind of interesting. There's just a random glitching, flashing pillar. It's just trying to haunt us. Weird. What in the world? What? What? Excuse me, what? What is happening? Why is my game breaking on the last episode? It doesn't want me to leave. And here's the one chest we're looking for. Oh. Goodness, my game is literally breaking. Why is there just a house here? What? This is... Please tell me this is actually on the recording. Like, what in the world? Why don't we go ahead and just grab this chest of orbs? Leave. Yeah, let's just go back. Enough, game-breaking glitches. Goodness gracious. That was interesting. Stones and dirt mounds, and now... It's not just there, it's... Why is my game breaking? Why is... Did the Megabug return or something? I might restart my game. Because I am genuinely concerned. And we need to get a good couple of chests left in the lava pit. Let's see. 5, 6, 7 chests. Okay. Well, I'll go in here, see if it glitches anymore. And if it does, I'm gonna probably just restart my game. That's weird. Anyway, see you on the lava pit, I guess. Oh, and the floor got deleted. Okay, so here's one chest just sitting here. And you get the theme with no name too. Get back to when we find another chest and hopefully my game will stop breaking. So I think for some reason the game just forgot that we came through and did some of these puzzles. So one chest, the figurine of the Megabug. Because I look back at the footage and we did do this. I'm like 99% sure we ended up doing these. But whatever. So that, as well as the 3 that you get for doing this entire puzzle. So with that, we can cross 4 more off the list, leaving, I believe, 3, which is now 2. Ow. Bowser's theme. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we already got these, but the game just acts as we just didn't. Which I find to be very weird. Maybe it has something to do with the glitching. I have no idea. Either way, I'll go back to get those chests. Alright, now we can grab these chests that I'm pretty sure we already grabbed. Because I look back in the footage, and yes, we had grabbed these. So the game just forgot. So I think that was just artwork and Mecha Dragon Mountain, as well as these powers that just got erased or something. I have no idea. Either way, I will check back whenever we have an update on anything. Right, here's one chest that I thought we already got, but evidently we did not. So, I'm gonna grab this, which has the artwork of Lava Boss version 0. Interesting. Much else over here. We got those. So I wonder what caused all this. I don't know if it's just that glitch or what. But either way, 1 more to go, I believe, and I will cut back to my Never mind, we actually already have all the chests. That was the last one when I came back to check. I was pretty sure we looked everywhere else. It was interesting that I just forgot that we got that chest. It's just in the boss. It was like 5 of them, so we were, or I guess 5 or 6 of them, so you only missed 2. Either way, with all that said, I'm going to head over to the museum, and I know I already talked about it, but look at the museum, and like I did before, and really just deliberate my last bit of thoughts. So, the leafy world here, we have a quick panorama, not really panorama, just image of, the concept art of my ancient gardens, sort of the leaves, I guess like the leaves that were at the, before Private Land, maybe? You got the baffling blocks with, oh, there's going to be Goombas with toad hats on? Huh? You can get seen like circular ones, as well as the tower in the background. Yeah, the Geyser Goombas probably just like, what the? That Goomba over there is just getting vaporized by the water. Oh my goodness. Again, just scroll here. I didn't see that. What's this? This is the Ancient Gardens. There's the gold artwork. This is the, I guess, the first initial thought of what Ancient Gardens is going to be, which looks fairly similar to what they initially, or I say initially, what they have now. I mean, you got your first area. It looks like it is changed a bit. There aren't really a spikiness in Ancient Gardens. Just, well, the only thing spiky is probably Chomp, but over there overlooking the big pond where you have to go all the way around to get to the tower and Ravicon. We got piping session. Interesting. Why is Rabbids just like bowing down to the ritual of a rabbit on a toilet? I'm confused. Why is Rabbids just like praising the rabbit taking a dump? What? Not gonna ask about that at all. And we get Rabicon here, all sorts of the different concept art emotions, even him swinging on his vine despite his giant size. Different emotions, sneezy, and just angry in general. And it looks like he has the arcade tie. Oh, I wasn't sure. I'm pretty sure he has arcade in the DLC, but I can't remember if during the actual garden fight, if it was just DK or if it was actually arcade for Rabbit. Not sure, but it's interesting that I have this one on the top left where it's just bang over like banana or carrot? Banana. Always banana. I'm eating some barrels too. And just looking in comparison to Red Mario who's just screaming. Interesting. You have the exotic forbs, like that area where... What? Are they just dyeing the watercolors from the blocks? Just leaving wood behind. Interesting. See the towers where was like that bamboo forest area, which I really liked. And that was all of World 1's paintings, which makes sense. 7 is 1/4 of 28. Which leaves now World 2. We have Bonsai Bill, who's crash landed onto this peak, which is kind of what happened. Oh, you can even see the little ventilation things, little ventilation stone, whatever stuff they had in the world. They just crashed there in the stand. Albeit in the actual game, he wasn't on like a cliff or anything. It's interesting. We have the Wrecking Smasher. So, since when were they going to try and add Miley Cyrus and a Wrecking Ball into Mario and Rabbids? What? It's just this girly girl smasher just on this Wrecking Ball giving a wink. At least I say girly girl, it's not really necessarily. It's just this smasher. It's like, how do I say this without sounding weird? Like, it makes me think of like a Smasher Valkyrie hybrid or something. Just winking at us. Like, what? Interesting. But we have the Archaeosite area of effect. Or, not area of effect, just area. The whole massive, like, area with the ruins. I like this. If they're going to do a desert, they should have, like, some, like, archaeological site. I don't know about the whole, like, the temple of that rabbit pouring over a drink. That was interesting. But still interesting. Like, I loved the diversity of all these unique worlds. Again, World 1 was probably like, oh, it's just your stereotypical Mario grass world, and then World 2 was like sand and whatever. But like after, especially World 3 and even 4, like you truly got to see it go. You never see like a European, almost medieval theme. You rarely see that Mario. Maybe in some of the spooky stuff, but even then it's quiet. And by merging the lava and mechanical stuff, it just made for a much more unique environment, especially in how they had like separate floors for every chapter. I found to be amazing. I've played this game like 4 times now, and every time I can't get out over how interesting and fun it is to go through all 4 of those floors for no reason. I guess just say like 6, but here we now have Archeo Details, where we have a little bridge there with some of the concept colors and like how a bridge might break there. Some stones, stuff with the little bracers. I'm guessing it's supposed to be like a sandbag, I'm guessing, but it has like a thing with those like rabid bracers so that their mouths don't just flap out in the wind or something. Interesting. The hieroglyphic with some of the like hieroglyphics that were there. We have a rabbit sitting in the Nile crocodile. Some of them dancing. One of them just accidentally unraveling a mummy. Praising the that bottom right one's a reference, I think, to Rabbids Land. Or that other Rabbids game. I think it's supposed to be like a reference to the little matching or some sort of game that was in Rabbids Land, I think. Don't quote me on that, I'm not 100% sure. I've seen it, but I haven't actually played the game. Interesting, got like little scarab things, like a rabid snake that's ingested a rabbit. Interesting, oh my bad. And the little dogs too with the scarab loving to eat it. Interesting. Okay, so I have the giant skeleton of the dragon, or dragadon, or something. Oh, and you even have like, the top part was like the evolution of the rabbit. It had tentacles, then it was a fish, then it became a mammal with a saber tooth. Interesting. It's like the Minions evolutions. It was like they're little just cells in the water. Then they ended up becoming like organisms in the water. Then they went to land. It's like interesting. So that makes me think of, and the dragon fossil mainly being lying around the bridge can be a little bit of a fright. But I just found that to be an amazing little detail they had there. But now we have the last thing of Sherbert Desert, the giant fridge. This is awesome. This looks amazing. I love all of the ones where it's like, it pictures this giant area with Mario or whatever character just minimal. Like, what was the one in Garden that was like that? It was like the VO. I feel like there was another one that was like, had like Mario just like that, just looking out. I guess not. I guess I was thinking of the VO here. But still, this giant fridge thing with the wind blowing, everything is just ice. The fridge just open, crashed down, like everything's breaking. Like, I love this concept art and how it just, without like any kind of context, you can just tell something's about to happen. It's going to be very chilling. Like, something is going to happen or something has happened. And I just love how they're able to convey it, even in concept. It's just phenomenal with this concept art. So even the little tiny details I find to be amazing. And we got the spooky Ziggy with all the little designs on the back of its head. Got like a just normal in the top left. We got like a kooky surprised one. Flabbergasted, generally happy. I'm pretty sure like the one on the top right was the one. Either the top right or the bottom third from the left is like the ones we mostly saw. Then you have like just a bunch of different faces. Just two flabbergasted ones and two creepy grin ones. Interesting how they came up with all these different designs for, yeah, they're so detailed too. They put a lot of effort into this game, which is just amazing. We have the swamp house now, where it's just swampy house, kind of broken now. Or it was interesting, never really saw an actual house, I don't think, in the swamp area. Maybe like one or two. It was mostly just like boardwalk and goopiness. But we have the odd fountain here. Or the rabbit being ensnared by the snake. Oh, and there's a little... They're not sheeps, but I think they're called sheep chomps, I want to think. And we have the rabbit who got himself tangled in the fishing pole. It's just getting wrapped by it. And you can see how they have them both there together, have them separated. And they're having a little tide, the clamshell and the tide too. The tide that's holding that with the clamshell on top of the base too. It shows how, like, it's just a small thing, but there were a lot of details that went to, like, the small things, which just made this game just so amazing. We got the spooky swamp, which is another one of the ones that make you seem like is a whole area. We got a rabbit over there just being taken by the vines. Goodness, this really gives the sense of, like, eerie, unnatural, otherworldly, just chaos. Just like everything's falling, everything's almost infected and infested. Just this grimy, goopy, drenched feeling, and everything's just out of control and nature is taking over. It just looks amazing. And the rabbit there just being taken for like a little funny gesture. Wow. I like how the trees also have, like, you could see, like, its quote-unquote roots just there, so huge and menacing, making it all the more feel like that. We have the spooky Valkyrie is shown, and how they, fire their, bullets. And where they are. Interesting, just showing how that it just pops out. Yeah, interesting. But I like the whole concept of, like, this Valkyrie character is just the protector. Interesting. Oh, we have the eerie little square, which is like, oh, this is like a little more high definition. It just has like a little small area, which is supposed to be like just the center area, like the area where the peekaboos were introduced, maybe. Broken everything. Amazing. Oh, and we have the opera theater, the last one here, which shows some concept for like mechanics. So there was originally gonna be like a thwomp, or no, those are womps. My bad. Womps and thwomps. So it's like you would have to convince them to try and make them fall down. You'd have to like dash out of the way, and then team jump the back of them to break it. Oh, that would have been amazing. I don't know how they would get the whole dashing out of the way to work with how it's just all cell based and you move after you have your set movement, which is interesting how that would work. Huh. Well, that would have been interesting. How they're just stuck in the theater. But anyway, the Phantom was just an amazing thing too. Now we have the mine here, another one of these large, massive things. You can see like how it's like multiple levels. There's there's a bunch of bloopers being taken in the lava. What? I don't know. It's just a hold of bloopers and everything, and the whole trickety mechanical traversity of this like underground volcano with the crystals and everything, flowing lava, all sorts of tiny little details of mechanisms and everything. Probably the one thing I love about the lava world the most is the amount of detail. Really, there's a lot of detail in the games, but in Spooky and the Lava Kingdom specifically, the amount of detail that went into like the small things was just amazing to me. I got a very similar one called Smithy, which I'm guessing is made like a different area. So maybe it's like, this is like the 4-2 area, and this is the 4-4 area maybe? Or vice versa. Oh, but oh my goodness, not quite the bottom left, but like a little over to the right of the bottom left, there's been a crime scene. A rabbit's been murdered. It's a lava lamp, and like, oh, you can see in the right, on the very right, you can, not the bottom right, but the very right, you can see them like making a mold for, it looks like a bullet bill. Magnet and gears and the little mixing machines up at the top that we saw fluffing the lava. Wow, 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 wow. Oh yeah, the mecha prototype. You can see the little sentry is gonna have, and it looks like it was gonna just be like a Mario copy, because it looks like you can see with his other hand he has like a little blaster on it. So he's gonna have originally have 3 different weapons. I guess the developers thought that would be a little same. Oh, and he could ding the bell on the little cow hammer too. That's just crying in pain. Interesting. Huh. And we have the mushroom tunnel now, very similar. Oh, you can even see like a little wiggler. Oh, and they're using a blooper as a mop. Oh, that's cute in the bottom left. Is a blooper as like a little mop? You have the wiggler on top of the mushrooms. Some of the long pipes. Just mushrooms everywhere. Goodness. And we have the, not the final one, but we have Lava Boss VO, which we just got. Which, oh my god. This would have, the battlefield is the boss? Huh? That would have been amazing, but I guess it makes sense they have to go classic fashion. Have Bowser be the final boss. But this would have been insane if this was conceptualized. If this conception was made reality. Because you can see Mario hiding out of a curve, bracing himself. Mario making the big leap of faith to, I guess, go do something. Maybe like hurt the boss. But that would have been interesting. I'm curious to see how they would have made that work. And we have the machines, which are all the little machines that I guess were in like the first area. We have like a battering ram, a catapult, slingshot, and like a what are those called? Like artillery towers or something? I don't remember. But goodness. And you have just a rabbit there with a little wooden sword on top of the flagpole where you having Junior on it. Which is just interesting. Goodness. And we have finally the last one, Bowser's Castle. Whoa. This really actually does look quite similar because you can come out of the mushroom area on the right And then Bowser's castle is just up in the sky. Oh, they having like little balloons there with the enemy symbol insignia on it. Ooh, that would have been interesting, and it still was. It was still amazing. But anyway, that's all the artwork, and now we'll briefly go over some of the music now. I'm not gonna listen to all of them, but we can listen to it and just talk about it. So we have the prologue, which was the thing where we're falling, we're falling, we're falling, we're falling. You got Luigi doing like on vocals, Rap Mario with his mandolin, Peach on the piano, and Peach playing, I guess, a violin. Luigi on guitar, or just a guitar. Interesting. And then we have the grand opening, Rabbi Yoshi also on vocals. Probably just screaming. Mario playing a grand piano. And the sort of theme at the very beginning of the game. Beepo's Lesson, which was the theme for like the first world, I guess. Interesting. And then these are the rest of it. Yoshi's surfing on a keyboard. Oh my goodness. What? Huh. Interesting. No. Pipes area. World 1. Oops. Yeah, the Towering View, which was after that, I think. Interesting. Ancient Gardens, which is after the whole not just the Z battles, was the battle theme, I believe. Interesting. Yeah, Through the Lawns. Just like the overworld version of the Ancient Gardens. Oh, I didn't realize once you go off it ends it. Or as we were traveling through like the woods toward where Rabbit Plant was. Mystic Journey. Which was like over by the Sunset Bridge, it looks like. There, yeah. I say that, you probably don't know. But like where like 1-7 was, is what I should say. Oh no, wait, that's not Mario's mandolin. That's just a rock guitar that's about to smash in the ground. Then I can see it up close. Interesting. And the Mystic Battle. Amazing. The mid-boss theme. It's chaotic. His sense of like chaos. The mid-boss out of Junior, who's the root of the chaos, and all the other mid-bosses are like crazy merges with everything. It sort of helps emphasize the whole chaotic randomness. That's where it describes Rabbids, but and we have the hoppers. Another battle theme. I guess in like the 1-6 area. Interesting. We have At the Tower's Feet, which is the theme as we were climbing the tower 1-8, I believe. Interesting. Yeah. Towers Theme 1, which is like a little battle. First few battles we have. Interesting. And the Tower's Puzzle, which was another just overworld theme once we're actually up at the tower. Because that was the tower's feet. This is actually up at the tower. Yeah, the second one. Which is this leader fights with like smashers in the small area. Interesting. We have two of them. The Rabbit Kong's theme. Which the first bit is like, I'm pretty sure like a remix of some DK song. Maybe from DK64, I can't remember exactly. And I haven't really played too much DK games myself. I have seen a bit of Tropical Freeze, but outside of that, I don't know much. So. Anyway, Song of Ice and Desert finally into the sherbet stuff. Which is the little duo thing in the overworld where it's like you stand on the sand and it's lower, and on the ice it's higher. Interesting. And the ice of Sherbet Desert is when you're on the ice of that. I just love the whole duality with the music there. That was a fun little subtle mechanic that they went to the trouble doing. That was really fun to have. It's like icy, crystally, higher pitches, the sand heat lower, which I thought was fun. Anyway, the heat of the battle. Just some of the first little battle themes that we had throughout 1-1, 1-2, maybe 1-3, 4, 1-4, of course, it's the same battlefield as 1. Or, I keep saying 1-2, 2-2, and 2-4. Same battlefield. 2-1, 2-3, 2-1, and maybe 2-3. It's interesting thing there. Hot start, cold finish. These are some of the other ones, though. I take it back. This was the one in like 1-2, I think. 1-2, 2-2, 2-2. Just again, a lot. I'm not saying much, but I love a lot of this music. Just the subtle differences and all. We got the cold start, hot finish, which was in 2-3. We're fighting some of the supporters. Amazing. And then we have in the cold battle, which is I guess in the icier areas. Maybe. The Icicle Golems theme, so I'm guessing, yeah, that was probably like when we're in that icy mountain. And Icicle Golems theme. This sort of dramatic, brassy, sort of to emphasize dramatic and large golem stature. Just causing chaos. Amazing. We have the spooky village. It's just a subtle, oddly sinister thing to just lure you in, which I just find. How they just start just little plucks, and then it develops. Just I don't know. I just like a lot of the music from Spooky for no real reason. And of course, my favorite obviously has to be the Phantom, which I'm excited to listen to in a moment. We have the Spooky Skirmish, which is used as battle sort of music that happens in that area. And then we have Abbey Ruins, which was in like 3-2, which is like 3-2 battle, I think. Interesting. Lost in the Swamp. I remember just being in there for a few moments. go recording this just kind of just wondering. This swampy area. And swamp battle. Which is amazing. And combat in the cemetery. Which I'm guessing is pretty implied where this happens. I'm not sure if maybe this all happens in the 3-7 area too. And I'm guessing the 3-3, 3-4 was a lot of like the first and second variations of the Abbey Ruins and the Spooky Skirmish. Spooky Village. Spooky Village is like the main overall theme for like most of this. The only thing that isn't in the swamp. And then Storm Cemetery, which is the, I say overworld. It's not really overworld theme. It's just out of battle theme. Which is interesting. Go ahead. Now we have the Phantoms theme. Oh, it's even got his voice too in this? Okay, I may listen to this for a bit. Because I just love those. That you can listen to the entire lyrics of this.
Who's done me 1,000 wrongs ever since Donkey Kong, slithering down every pipe, despite his plum-shaped body type. Who's gonna run in fear while screaming Mamma Mia? Who leaves me grey and grim? Oh, what does Peach see in him? Mario! With great joy in my heart, each time I watch Mario Kart, you're first and doing so well, but here comes the spiny shell. And now you and your Rabby friends have finally met your end. Just let me catch my breath, then I'll see you to death.
Wow. Claps, claps. Oh, here's the third.
Who do you think you are? You should kneel on the star. You are nothing but a parody. I find you good role in a tragedy. It's a million nights ago, the only words you know. My art will touch your princess's heart, and you will be pulled apart. You think you win this tournament? I send you to retirement. You saw not worth the hustle. Your princess is none but a castle. Mushrooms won't end the pain. Time for the phantom to start his reign.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. That has to be by far my favorite music in this entire game. Like, just the fact they got this whole lyrics, opera singer guy just roasting Mario on stage in front of everybody. And coincidentally, when we did it, I'm pretty sure it was literally in front of Peach. Which was just funny. Amazing, amazing. Uh, I really like this. The Phantom is just he's just so fun, mischievous, angsty. Just a great character is all I have to say. I guess if he really is an actor, I guess he certainly achieved his goal of breaking a leg, in figuratively, not literally. Anyway, now the lava music into the pit. Going right off with the drama of the fiery flames of the lava pit. And the slow drama. Just so much of this music was just artfully crafted. And the Forge battle, which is, I believe, the battle theme for World War I and maybe War II. Amazing. And exploring the mine, which I feel like in all of this dramatic music, this was just a nice little breath of fresh air, just seeing the beauty of the natural mine outside of all the mechanical, for the most part. Just really enjoying just because of that. Amazing, amazing. And this is my third favorite piece, being Phantom, Bowser scene. And then, if probably this has to be my favorite non-boss or special theme. I just like this one. I just really like this theme specifically. I could listen to that all day, but again, but the theme of No Name Room, I'm pretty sure all these No Name themes do get a name in the official soundtrack. So for now, unfortunately, this song is just gonna get stuck with me. Which was so for the Into the Mind was in 4-3 and 4-6. Didn't find it interesting. We have Game with No Name 2. Battle of Love. Amazing. And the third one now, which was the theme specifically, I believe, after we encountered the Mega Bug. So I guess that really just means that it's just 4-4. Wow, wow. This stakes are high now. A lot more drama. And then we have my second favorite piece outside of Phantom. Final boss music, Bowser's theme. large grandiose, really affecting like a Bowser thing. But then like the like subtle like opera, I guess that's opera choir or something. Compliment just is like how the Megabyte itself is more ethereal, has a more ethereal, otherworldly nature. I feel like it just makes it so. The little swings there, just more dramatic, grand, amazing, phenomenal stuff. Oh, I could listen to a lot of these music for a while. But of course I don't want to be able to save room in this episode for these 3D figures as well as the Terra Hearts. And now we have Mario, which we've got select and closer eyes. See Mario with his one-eye bill gun. They're just standing in the grass, the dynamic pose. And we have Rabbid Luigi preparing to fire with the little Game Boy thing. Just that shot right there makes him look kind of goofy. Awesome. Rabbids just taking a selfie with her gun. Of course, Rabbid Peach, of course. Oh goodness, wow. And we have the Garden Ziggy, who's just kind of just there. I got a little gun and I'm screaming. And we have this goofy sunflower. Very minor character, but a character nonetheless, I guess. Interesting. And we have Toadette. Just sort of jumping for joy here. Yeah. Toad friends. All got red toad, blue toad, yellow toad, green toad, purple toad, all the toads. Amazing. Yeah, and then right next to that we have the white Rabbids. All just dancing and twerking and being goofy. Crazy. Oh, and it goes all the way around. We have this whole scene of like crazy things happening. These crazy, absurd, insane rabbits. Oh gosh, I love how dynamic this is. Just wild, rabid, crazy all the way around. And we have the Garden Hopper ready for action, ready to fire, jumping in the action. Wow, just like, nice try. I love whenever it's like a dynamic thing. Like for Rabbid playing here is a little too big for the full zoom in. Though we have all it's like he's you can see how like here you can see how like Rabbid's like a lot more individual than like the whole vine pot he's on. You can see it jump off and ready to like blast or chomp or whatever. With the twisting vines everywhere. Amazing. And we have Luigi with the sentry, just like, Just Luigi. Amazing. We have the Garden Smasher just screaming to hit something with his block that is somehow bending. Huh. Interesting. And we have a Rabbicon here. A little more. It's still dynamic, but a lot less dynamic than some of the things in the DLC. So I'm glad to see they have that improvement. It just seems screaming. Yeah, it has a DK tie, not an RK tie, which I find interesting. Usually they changed that in the DLC, I want to think, but I could be wrong. It's been a while. Everything in here is the outward. And we have the Sherbet Ziggy just dancing. It's like just dancing there. Interesting. Is sticking his gun up with a little earmuffs. Sherber Hopper's in another dynamic pose. Now he's sideways, spraying shoot a little. Looks like an ice bullet, even though they do honey damage, which is interesting. Just like, I love when it's so like dynamic. They have the smash. He's just taking a little nap. Just, it was too warm. I'm just take a little nap. Nah. And the Sherbet support is like, he just looks insane. It's like, if I'm going down, I'm taking you with me. If I even go down. Crazy, crazy. We have Blizzy here with the ice orbs and everything. Just like, I summon the ice. And like all lightning bolts and stormy. Like you have like almost not really different kinds of tornadoes, but you have like a thinner, I guess stretchier tornado with Blizzy, and a larger, more stereotypical twister. With Sandy, who's also in a dynamic pose, looks like he's about to lick his grenade from the angle. He looks like he's literally about to jump in and slam you with a grenade. A flaming grenade. Which kind of is what Sandy does. I mean, he kind of just uses his tankiness to just go there and blow all of y'all up, all of us up, including him for some reason. Don't know why. Now we have Radmar, the big blue bopper. He's like, It's like, hammer. Solution. And the Sherbet Buckaroo surfing on the shield. Then the pose just... I love the dynamicness of a lot of these. And we have Peachy here. And just jumping. Ready to fire. Interesting. Interesting. We have the Icicle Golem here, ready to fire, the fridge door and everything. Feet still intact in this pose. Awesome, we have the Spooky Signal, which I'm curious. Yeah, he's got a tattoo in the back of his head. Little face. And you have the just normals, like, just not quite sure. It's like deeply concerned. I like how all these spoon houses like really bloodshot, but just like dye dark eyes, which just really amplify the spooky. Got this ragged robe, and a little thorn blaster, and like chain cuffs. And then we have the spooky support who's like, what? And it's got like, oh, you can see it's like glitchy, almost sort of ice flakes, since the spooky supports do freeze. It kind of looks like, I know it's spooky, but it kind of looks like he's trying to do some sort of seance or something. The robe and the little backpack, which, oh wait, the backpack has bat wings. It's like Vamp, Lifesteal, but level 1s are level 1s. You know, his Spooky Pea who's about to blast someone with an ether blast. The Executioner hoodie. Goodness, goodness, goodness. Ectoplasm blast and everything. Does actual vamp damage too. And you have the Hopper in another less dynamic pose, but with the hole in his stomach, and he's black for some reason instead of white. That's not interesting choice. With the pumpkin head on. And it's ready to do some push damage to us. Just grinning under that pumpkin head. Oh, we had the Spooky Smash just like... It's like the little, what's the thing? The coffin carrier meme was like the... That thing. It like kind of reminds me. It's just like, where I'm like, yes, this is my life. I hate it. The chain... Rock neck just carrying this piano coffin. Just... onto it. And we have Calaberry here. He's just cranky. He's like, you disturb my slumber. Now you will die. Squishing poor Rabbid Yoshi here, just tangling him in the vines. We have this coffin, all crazy. And we have just Rabbids Yoshi with a little rumble bang here, ready to throw down some stuff. Just crazy Rabbids Yoshi, the evil genius, and the spooky Valkyries. Looks fairly sincere, just like, just looks like she's like a skilled, excuse me, a skilled combat warrior, prepared for a fast nightly or Valkyrie fight. And then we just have the speed where it's like, how you doing? An expression to me. Just has the shield up with a gun in the other hand, just like ready to fight. And we have the Phantom just singing. Just singing his heart's content out. The gramophone in him. Just sing the night away, Phantom. And I have a lava zing with a mouth wide open, shard head. Little pencil gun. Chains and Bowser cuffs now. White bandana, which so it's a B Junior bandana. Yeah. Interesting. I have the lava hopper now with the little gas mask. Chlorine gas mask, little fire blasters. Jumping up like jumping up, not necessarily shooting, but oh wait, does he also have like a little B Junior thing? Yeah, do they all have a little B Junior? All the lava ones have like a little B Junior something on them. Like, the lava smash is just like screaming in pain, carrying an incinerator. Just like screaming. And yeah, there's a little Bowser thing. Just screaming or for some reason. Another little chart head there. And the Lava Valkyrie who, yep, has that. Just like ready to lay down some punches. Fight. Goodness. And we have the Lava Buckler, who just looks like the cyberpunk of the group. With the bandana over him too. The gun, the little blast door shield. Oh, amazing. And with the lava support who's just like nuts. Looks insane. Like actually insane. Like this lava stuff has driven him mad. Legitimately. And he's just like, have fun dying. It's like, is that like he has a grill grenade or something, or a vent grenade? And he's got like little metal ventilation grates on the backpack now. Oh, good. Wow. And we have the sweet people now also preparing a little charge now, but in a different pose, doing it with one hand and the last being a little bigger. And it's just like, just look at the fine little details that make it look like he's like legitimate lava, made of like actual lava. Like it's like what, like almost like a lava lamp. Just all the fine details on it is just interesting. And we have Mecha Junior here showing the big hammer, gears, everything. The big old cow hammer that somehow is on fire. We got Yoshi with a little bazooka now, like, yeah. Bye-bye now. And then we have Wario here firing a bunch of bullets from his pipe, just, yeah! Firing everything out. And we got Bloweeves just looking for something, like, huh? Did it drop my wallet? Let's see here. Just set down his pipe, just like wondering where everything is. And the Lava Queen who's just in this dramatic crazy pose here, with a little legitimate fiery, almost devil horns on top, a little fire orb up top. Just crazy, little poofy white thing. But now it has a B Junior cape. Like the Valkyrie, she has a Bowser cape. And speaking of Bowser, we have Bowser, who's not the last figurine. But goodness, all the little glitchy artwork, glitchy collars, everything. Holographic eyes and the giant mecha bug wings. It's just phenomenal. Completely overtaking Bowser. Little crown on his head. Wings that honestly kind of look like hands almost. Now we have the Mega Bug itself, which looks fairly intimidating. Just this otherworldly glitch thing. with its own wings. Then we have Spawny with Peach. Oh, Peach being the motherly princess she is, just getting Spawny a big ol' hug. It's like, you're safe now, Spawny. Don't feel hated, feel loved. Which is very cute, and that's all of the figurines. All that's left now is the tarot cards. They're interesting. So now we have the sombrero vaquero. Interesting, like just like do tarot readings and everything. Little sombrero, pinata. Goodness. I see London. Just staring into the glass with seeing a pair of underpants. What has Madame Bochelle been doing if that is Madame Bochelle? Good question. Very good question indeed. Alright, now we have the potty mouth, which is a little rabbit screaming with a plunger and a chicken card and a crown. Interesting. And we have the remote hog, who refuses to give anyone else the remote. I have control. Especially the one in the yellow strap. Sneakily grab it. Forward. You can see the little mark at the bottom. But they have four marks there. It should be IV if they're doing removals. Now I have 5, which is sure, I guess, of Spooky, the loud talker, which has a bunch of people gazing up at something like a movie theater, and one of them having sunglasses with a light. You know, we have Love on the Rocks. Little wife rabbit and husband. This Cupid rabbit just shot him. Thing is like love arrows, but I think it just killed him. She thinks it just killed him, and she's screaming. Oh goodness. And now we have the carte blanche, where they're crazy rabbits. Running in the shopping cart. Rabbits go home. Funny. Yeah, the Jimbasol of 10 tons. How are you even... Brother, I know that rabbit just went through stage 4, but he's still holding it up. That rabbit has gotta be buff to be holding a 10-ton weight that looks like oddly small. It's probably not actually 5 tons each. But if it is, like, dang. The porcelain vacation, which is a bathroom. The should be IX. And then we have the Wheel of Fatality, where this rabbit is just concerned at how he's almost died because he's blindfolded and trying to not hit him, I guess. Getting hit by ninja stars, swords, axes. My goodness. And we have the Blubber Knot, which is fat rabbit and one thing, and then like a bunch of normal rabbits that still don't outweigh them together. Like the rich, it's like rich get richer than everyone else. And you have the nerd, which we've seen before in the actual list. The nerd getting hung on the wall and reading a book. Like, poor guy. Number 12. And number 13, Reaper of Moles. It's just like the Rabbit Grim Reaper mowing the lawn. Huh. Interesting. And we have the Chemical Imbalance, where someone just didn't read the directions, evidently, and caused an explosion. It's XIV. And now I have the signature one of Lava World, Benning Butt. Just like a little devil rabbit with a bunch of sausages and fire with a Benning Butt. Interesting. Then we have the God Spirit. Rabbids Kingdom Battle, RKB. Missing the M, but I guess it's just Rabbids. There's like a little cheer king squad trying to do stuff. The one on the right trying to just keep it. The other one's just like, whatever. Just bomb to the bottom of the screen. The other one's bomb lost just dazed. Interesting. Hilarious accident. Where, like some gardener accidentally dropped a flower, knocked a flower pot onto the poor rabbit's head, causing him to soar. Interplanetary outhouse. Rabbids jumping around his ship to grab the toilet paper roll. No. Needs aloe. No, that's gotta hurt. Also fix the printer. Also should be XIX. XIX, I think. Just got scorched by sunburn and is all left the white from his goggles. Ow. I got life blah. I got 2. And then we got 9 from the one who's just like, yeah, you're right, it's so well, Timmy. The little judge is like 2. And just the one who just really doesn't need, just like, okay. Okay. Interesting. We have the slippery world. It's Atlas Rabbit. Uh-oh. Banana peel. Oh no, he's gonna slip in for... World's gonna go down. Oh no. Okay, the last one, which is not number XXII, but number 0, Monday. Huh, I got the like, split face. Like, one face like working, the other one's just like attention. Weird. Star cards are interesting. Nothing too small about them, just kind of there. Interesting that they have went to the trouble of making all these interesting things. More Rabbid references, I guess, than things I'm probably not understanding. But with that said, that is all of the museum art there. And with that said, we have completely 100%. We now quit to the main menu, I believe. It should say we have 100%ed everything. Hopefully. Yep, completely 100%ed. Chapters, chests, and challenges. Everything completed. Amazing. We'll hop back in, and I want to see maybe there's like anything that changed now that we're hopping in with 100% completion. So for 100% of the game complete, I'm curious if there is anything. It looks like Joe and Ted are waving. Why, we just now made it back from Spooky Trails. Thanks for clearing that path for us. Give us a chance to enjoy the scenery. Oh, that reminds me. You're asked to read this message. It says, we, citizens of Mushroom, offer our highest appreciation and utmost admiration to you, its greatest heroes, for everything happened to this world, and thank you for saving it. You know what they say? Helping your friends is all part of life's rich journey. Is that what they're saying? Anyway, congrats, you guys. Hopefully next time habits will be a little more useful. They even know that they're useless in this game. Even they know. Well, glad we could help. Yeah, that's what Mario does. It's profession at this point. And with that said, that will be the end of Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. When I return, we will be doing the sequel to this game, Mario and Rabbids Sparks of Hope. So excited. But with all this said, all this game done, I will end it off here one last time. So for now, thank you all so much for watching. Not just this episode, but this entire series if you stuck with us this long. I'll see you next time. Goodbye.